NROL-71.
Hey guys, welcome to 25. You're watching launch of NROL-71. After I don't know how many times I've tried to get
Roll for ignition.
T-minus 10, 9,
right, they're going to switch
8.
the camera.
We
You
should
can
have
see the
ignition.
row feed is
6,
the row feed
5,
from the previous
4,
launch time.
3,
There you can see the front there, but
1,
and liftoff.
Liftoff of the United Launch Alliance Delta IV Heavy rocket
Very
with
tasty Delta IV
NROL-71
that we
for
have
the National Reconnaissance Office. Vehicles beginning the pitch over maneuver. You are hearing the voice of Patrick Moore providing launch vehicle ascent data. Now 20 seconds into flight, seeing good chamber pressure across all three R-68A engines. Now 30 seconds into flight. And core boosters beginning to throttle down to the partial thrust mode as expected. Core boosters reach partial thrust. Now 46 seconds into flight. Chamber pressures continue to look good across all three R-68 engines. Core booster in partial thrust mode, port and starboard boosters in the full thrust mode. Now coming up on 1 minute into flight.
Yeah.
Now passing 1 minute, 10 seconds. All three RS-68A engines continue to look good.
Now then I have a question. Why does the vehicle
Vehicles now
pitch
passing
over
max
with
Q,
one
maximum
booster
dynamic pressure.
being closer to it than another instead of all boosters just basically instead of rotating so that all boosters are
Now 1 minute, 30 seconds into flight.
parallel or equal or
Chamber
whatever.
pressures on all three RS-68A engines continue to look good. Core booster in the partial thrust mode, port and starboard boosters in the full thrust mode. 1 minute, 40 seconds in. Launch vehicle is now 12 miles in altitude. Traveling at almost 1,600 miles per hour.
Yeah, the thing speed of
Chamber pressures on all three engines continue to look good. Coming up on 2 minutes into flight. Second stage attitude control system press valve has been opened. System now pressurized into flight levels. Response looks good. Now 2 minutes, 10 seconds in. Chamber pressures on all three engines continue to look good.
Polioty normalnej, as the Russians would say. Also, we have
Vehicle
no
now
idea what
gone
they're
to closed loop
launching.
guidance. Vehicle
Remember,
body
that's the
rates
one
look
where
good.
the row fees ignited. While they're rotating, that means the
Now 2
boosters
minutes,
might
30
suffer.
seconds in. Just over 3 minutes now remaining in the boost phase of flight. Engine operating parameters continue to look good. Now passing 2 minutes, 42 seconds in. The Delta IV rocket now weighs just
Mach
1/2
5.
of what it did at launch, burning propellant at a rate of
about Mach
almost
5,
5,000 pounds per second. 2 minutes, 55 seconds in. Vehicle body rates continue to look good. Now at 3 minutes, vehicle is now passing Mach 5.
See, I remember.
About 20 seconds remaining, and I'm sorry, 30, correction. Vehicle body rates continue to look good. Chamber pressures on the RS-68A engines continue to look good. Now coming up on 3 minutes, 20 seconds into flight.
I've no idea
Just
what
over
I'm
30
saying.
seconds now remaining until strap-on booster engine cutoff. 3
So
minutes,
in case
30
it's
seconds in, just over 2 minutes remaining in the boost phase of flight. Vehicle's now passing Mach 10.
This is
Chamber pressures on the RS-68A engines continue to look good.
since
And
it's
port and starboard booster engines now throttling down to partial thrust in preparation for cutoff as expected.
you'll see that quite clearly.
And we have cutoff of the strap-on engines,
And
standing by for
separation.
separation.
But now,
And we have good indication of
NROL,
separation of the port and starboard
the video
strap-on
only-
booster.
the feed will
Core
only
booster is
go
now throttled
until-
back up to the full thrust mode. Engine response looks good. 4 minutes, 10 seconds into flight.
the video will only go as far as the payload fairing separation.
Chamber pressure on
You
the
do get
core
a good view
booster
of
in the
the
full thrust mode
engine
looks
bell
good.
extending. I will say that. Because this is basically a Delta 3 upper stage. Yes, you heard me correctly, Delta 3.
Upper stage system is beginning begun boost phase chill down sequence to begin thermal conditioning of the upper stage engine. Now 1 minute remaining in the boost phase of flight. And upper stage fuel system has begun boost phase chill down.
And I believe the upper stage will burn
Core
for a
booster
total of 12
continues to
minutes,
look
6
good in the full
seconds.
thrust mode.
Yeah, I forgot to animate the fairing at the bottom of the engine, didn't you?
Coming up on 5 minutes into flight, a little over 30 seconds now remaining until BECO. Vehicle body rates continue to look good. Chamber pressure continue to look good on the core booster. Now 5 minutes 20 seconds, standing by for core booster throttle down shortly. Core booster is now throttling down as expected. Standing by for BECO. And we have BECO booster engine cutoff, standing by for stage separation.
So you can see the beacon on the animation. And
we have
stage
good
up now.
indication of stage separation. Nozzle extension is now deploying.
Now you'll see,
We have pre-start on the
that's a
RL-10,
pretty good
standing by
video
for
there
ignition on the RL-10.
of the nozzle extending. And
We have ignition and full thrust on the RL-10. Chamber pressure looks good. Body rates look good.
then once the payload fairing is
Standing by
deployed,
for
that's the
payload fairing
end.
jettison, and we have good indication of payload fairing jettison.
So yes, that was launched by NROL-71. Wait, they
Chamber
actually...
pressure continue to look good on the RL-10 engine. This first burn of today's mission will last approximately 12 minutes, 6 seconds.
That might be useful to someone. I'm Button25. That was
This
launched
is
by
Delta Mission
NROL-71.
Control
Goodbye.
at Team